It's probably appropriate. One of the few brew-your-own on-site facilities is in St. Paul. It's a city with a rich history in making beer. The tradition continues at Vine Park Brewing Company.
All right.
A place dedicated solely to helping you make your own.
Surprised me more than anything else was how good the beer is. I haven't had a bad brew yet, or I shouldn't say bad, but one that I didn't like yet.
Al Pavia has always liked beer, but got into brewing his own when he and his wife Kathy received a gift certificate from their son.
The three of us came here about a year and a half ago for our first brewing experience, and it was great. Since then, we've been back a number of times.
The folks at Vine Park make making your own pretty easy. They supply commercial-grade equipment and all the ingredients you'll need.
You've got water, you've got yeast, you've got malted barley, and you got hops.
You got it.
They'll also supply as much support as you want.
You're working with 4 basic things, but you can make an incredible variety of beers with just those 4 things by how you add them, how you create them, mix them together.
You pick your brew depending on your taste. There are about 50 recipes to choose from. Higher alcohol beer will have more malt, more sugar for the yeast to deal with.
I guess it kind of does have a beer taste. Not a very good one at this point.
Vary the amounts, the types, and the timing of the hops you add, and that's how you define the flavor.
So they're a very strong flavor. It's a spice. So by putting it in there for just the right window of time, we're going to get all kinds of different flavors and aromas and bitterness characteristics.
That's a good one.
The most important ingredient is the final one, yeast, which does the rest of the work.
And we are now at the only stage where you can ruin your entire batch of beer. You know, coughing, sniffing, sneezing, leaning over. We don't want to get anything extra in here.
As most home brewers know, little mistakes can lead to big bummers. Your coaches at Vine Park do everything they can to make sure the beer you brew is beer you want to drink.
That's why home brewing is a challenge, because people's homes might be very clean, but sanitary is a very difficult thing to do at home. Best beer in the world is homebrewed beer, and so is the worst.
Obviously, you have to wait for your beer to ferment. So you come back 2 weeks later to do the bottling process. And most people say that's the best part.
It's a kind of a fun experience. Plus, you get to sample these different beers that you're wondering, should I try this or should I try that next time? And you get to taste some of them, so that's great.
A session at Vine Park is a social event.
We don't sell beer, we sell fun.
All right.
But it's also pretty satisfying when the beer you made is some of the best you've ever had.
We got it done.